Good morning, YouTube! So I evidently lied yesterday. Well, I didn't mean to lie, but it kind of happened. So I thought, let's talk about agoraphobia a little bit. So I was supposed to have a dentist appointment today. And yeah, that didn't happen, sadly. That is one of the biggest problems with this disease, is that when you can't leave the house, you feel that I don't know, anxiety when you see that front door, you know, the one right back there, right behind me. It's tough. So I have had agoraphobia for a long time, and I've been back to my therapist to talk to them about it because it's kind of been acting up quite a bit. So we decided it was time to do some EMDR and work on it, and that's why I decided to talk to you guys a little bit about it today. So agoraphobia totally freaking sucks. I don't really wander around the house, but when I'm walking through the house, the main focus, for some strange reason, is that front door. It's tough. So every time I walk past the door, I try to either open the door or walk out the door to kind of challenge myself a little bit, because it is pretty difficult sometimes just to get out of the door to do appointments. When my husband's with me, it is a lot easier, but when I'm on my own, it is a lot more difficult. So I do try most of the time. And I've had doctors get really upset with me for this, because I have had to reschedule or cancel and reschedule appointments so many times, because as I'm trying to get out of the house, I go into these major anxiety attacks. And then once I put my hand on that door to walk out the door, I start getting what I call earthquakes in my head. So it's I don't know how to describe it. It's like when your blood pressure is really high and you stand up quickly. It kind of gives you that off feeling, that earthquake. Except when that happens, it feels like the world is cracking, or the world is moving, and it's really tough to stay focused. So it takes me about 18 minutes to get out of my house on a good day. On a bad day, not so much. So, since I totally forgot my intro and I'm screwing this up today, hey guys, my name's Nicola Dickens. This is Free My Cure. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel, whichever the case may be. Let me fix this. Me and my equipment today does not want to work. There we go. I don't know why, but I can't get anything to work. So, my intro, my name's Nicola Dickens. This is Free My Cure. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. It is so great to see you guys. And I have been actually waiting to film this particular show for when I'm having a really bad anxiety day and I can't get out of the house. So that is today. I was supposed to go to the dentist. I have to get a couple of teeth pulled. I'm doing it like 1 to 2 teeth at a time, because it really hurts and I don't like it. And I have a dentist that swears up and down he can get these teeth out without knocking me out, and I'm so not happy about it. But I am on, I did have an opioid addiction, so staying away from as many of those opioids as possible is a great thing for me, because it is a hard thing for me to fight back off. It only takes a couple of days, and then I kind of get hooked back on an opioid again. So that kind of messes me up. So I try to stay as far away from those opioids as possible, because you can get re-addicted over and over again every time you use them. So, considering I have 3 surgeries coming up for my bladder augmentation, I'll have to battle that opioid addiction again, which sucks. But there's really not anything else you can do other than keep moving forward. So that's what we kind of do here, is we just kind of keep going forward. I use cannabis to help combat a lot of the daily pains, more minor pains. I use cannabis to help with my anxiety. Because I have agoraphobia, I have to I'm home alone a lot because it is very, very difficult to get out of the house. There are days when I do really, really good and it only takes me about 15 minutes to get out the door. And then I have other days where I can't leave the door to save my life. So, and I've had it to the point where I haven't even been able to get out into my garden to water on certain occasions. So it really, really sucks. With agoraphobia, you get a whole bunch of other stuff that go along with it. And so that's one of the reasons why I wanted to talk to you guys about it today, because it's kind of funny stories. So I have a couple funny stories for you guys and my agoraphobia. So sit back, get your smoke on, and let's have a good time. So right now I have Mohave Valley OG. I have what they call a mini slab. So this mini slab is 3.5 grams of pure concentrate. Look at how beautiful this is. So, so beautiful. I love it so much. I really like these mini slabs. If you guys get a chance to make it over to either Mohave Cannabis or Debbie's Dispensary, because they do sell it, you have got to try this stuff. It is so good. Oh my God, it is so yummy. I forgot what flavor was all about, let me tell you. And this stuff shows you again. Oh my God, it is amazing. Look at how nice and clear and clean this concentrate is. Comes right off that paper. It is so, so nice. So let's dab it. So as you guys know, I'm an angel. My pillow says so. That is also part of my intro, but I totally screwed it up today. So as always, guys, fuck cancer, fuck anxiety, fuck depression, fuck agoraphobia. Oh my goodness. Woo. So, and I also actually cough a little bit more with this, but I do get a higher intensity with the euphoria. I do get a better pain management. So this stuff is amazing. Mohave Cannabis, mwah, superb. Let's see, who has two thumbs and absolutely adores Mohave Cannabis? This chick. Sorry, just goofing around. So, as I promised, a couple of stories, funny stories of when agoraphobia has totally screwed my day. So, hey, Christy Randall, how you doing this morning, sweetie? So, I just got the comments up. Sorry about that. I am so slow today. We're going to start with one story. Then we're going to go ahead and go through the review of the Mohave Valley OG. And then we're going to do another story, another dab, and that's going to be it for today. Woohoo! So, the first story. First story is, I don't know, a little sad and a whole lot of funny. The first time we noticed that I had severe agoraphobia was when I was about 28, 29 years old, and I went shopping, I want to say with I went shopping with two of my best friends. And I'm like, okay guys, in order for me to walk inside that mall, we have to stop at the bar first. And they're like, oh yeah, I forgot, you have that. So we stop at, I don't remember which bar, but it was right next to Arrowhead Mall in Phoenix, or Peoria. And so we stopped in. I had a Long Island iced tea. So for those of you who don't know, I stopped drinking alcohol probably about 15 years ago for the most part. And it had nothing to do with the fact that it was alcohol. It more had to do with the fact of I couldn't handle the hangovers anymore. So I kind of moved away from alcohol on that one and moved more towards other alternatives. But this one time, my two best friends and I stopped at the bar and decided to go shopping. So my one friend, she was a big girl, and we'll call her B, for story's sake. B was a heavyset girl, great, super funny. She actually died a few years ago from brain cancer. And this was before I knew anything about cannabis, so I couldn't help her with this at this point, or at that point in time in our lives, because I didn't know anything about cannabis. I didn't know about the properties of cannabis. I didn't know that it would help with chemo. I didn't know that it would help cure or help take away some of the symptomatic things of cancer. So basically, we ended up watching her die, which was horrific, absolutely horrific. I would not, I wouldn't wish that on my worst of enemies. So we're at the mall, and I decide it's time to play hide and seek. I was a lightweight, one Long Island iced tea, and I'm going to sleep. I'm relaxing. It is downtime. So I decide I want to play hide and seek in Arrowhead Mall. So we're going through, and I'm like, hey, B. We're also there with my other girlfriend, Kay. We're going to call her Kay for the sake of the story. Both of these people would know who I'm talking about. Kay is still alive. She's still alive and kicking, thank God. I'm glad to still have her. But yeah, we're going through the malls, and I end up going into trails. Well, I'm wandering around trails trying to find a place to hide, and I see her come in after me. So I talked the sales lady into taking this little halter top, this sequined, flashy, I want to say like drag queen type of halter top. And she's a big girl. And she's like, oh, hell yeah, I'll rock that. I'm like, yo! So she goes in to try it on. She's like, oh, dude, you got to see this. So she makes me come into the bathroom with her, into the dressing room with her. I'm looking at her, I'm like, are you sure you want to do this? She's like, let's do it. Now, granted, we had all had some alcohol. So I take the halter top out, and I buy it. Take it back into the dressing room. I swear to God, this woman had balls of steel. I would not be able to do this. So I take the halter top back into the dressing room, give it to her, she throws it on. So she messes up her hair, she gets it going, gets it nice and stuck around because she had shorter hair. And she comes running out of the dressing room right as Kay is coming into the store. So here she is wearing these shorts because it's summertime, and this halter top that, I mean, her boobs are coming out of both sides. She comes barreling out of this dressing room. The first thing Kay does is scream at the top of her lungs, which causes people in the freaking store to scream, which causes the attendants to start laughing because they know what we're doing. We've done this a few times. And B is out of the store. She is gone. And I'm like, where'd she go? And Kay is, I mean, she is rolling. She is on the ground rolling. So I'm like, okay, we're like walking through the mall. We're trying to find B. Can't find her anywhere. Where the hell is B? The phone. And I'm not sure. Oh, Debbie's, the lighter fell. Sorry. So we're walking through the upstairs portion of Arrowhead Mall. And all of a sudden, you see this crowd of people that she has riled up and brought into this game of hide and seek. And there's probably, I don't know, 15 of them. And and I'm like, oh shit, Kay, we gotta go. We gotta go. Here she comes. She's like, I can't. It's too funny. And so I bail. I leave her there. I end up in some belly dancing store. Now, granted, I was about 15 pounds lighter. I was drinking. I hadn't used cannabis at all at this point, except one. I did try it once. But all of a sudden, I find this belly dancing thing. And there's 3 or 4 people that work in that store, all of them dressed in what they sell. And I mean, all of them were beautiful. How does a store find all beautiful people to work there? I don't understand, but they did. And these people were beautiful. Even the gentleman that was in there, just drop dead gorgeous. So I go in there and I go, oh, this is what's going on, da 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 da. B has K, so they're basically teamed up now because B's got her. And now there's 17 people coming down this walkway. So I explained to her what's going on, and she's like, the one lady goes, I have something for you you might want to try. So I have this full belly dancing outfit on, top, bottoms, the whole 9 yards, this belly dancing belt that it didn't matter if you were tiptoeing, it's going to go, and it was going to jingle everywhere. And I'm like, oh God, how am I? And so I have the 4 of them, 1 Jude, me, so there's 5 of us that cut off these people. We come barreling out of the store as these 17 people are coming at us to find us, and we just start dancing. Me, I start hula dancing because I don't know how to belly dance. So we're sitting there dancing. Kay is lost it at this point in time. She's laughing so hard because I can't dance to save my life. B is on her way rolling. She is actually on the ground laughing. And I'm sitting here trying to figure this out and have it belly dance. And I have the man belly dancer. He comes up behind me. I have no idea he's coming. He has no idea I have agoraphobia. He has no idea that I don't like to be touched. He has no idea that I'm going to freak out here very, very quickly. So he comes up behind me, I guess, to help me a little. And he puts his hands onto the back of my waist. And he starts to move it like a belly dancer would do. I, in turn, have no idea he's coming up behind me. Scream Bloody Mary. I go, boom! And he like doubles over. And that's when I turn around and I kneed him in the nose. I broke this man's nose. This beautiful man. I busted his nose. On accident. I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And he's laughing. He's like, for a little one, you're dangerous. Shit, woman. And I'm like, sorry, I didn't mean to. So, yeah, it's hilarious. Every time we'd go to the mall, after that, my kids were like, Mom, you know the rules. No playing in the mall. So it was fun. It was one of those things that, I don't know, you get your girlfriends together, you want something fun to do, we play hide and seek in the mall. Now, I haven't been able to do that in over, 10 years. Granted, B passed away about 10 years ago from brain cancer, and Kay and I don't really talk too much anymore. I mean, this was a huge thing that really broke our little clique up, and it was tough. But it's memories that, that last a lifetime. And for me, just the fact that I accidentally broke somebody's nose, I felt so bad. So, let's talk about this strain. We have Mohave Valley OG. So, as you guys know, that OG is going to give you that raw potato flavor. This one definitely has it. And that is really what I like about this, is I can taste all of the flavors in this cannabis that are supposed to be there. I don't want to name names. I'm never going to name a dispensary against another dispensary, but it's been a while since I've been able to have a pure, good taste. So, amazing, amazing, amazing. Mohave Valley OG is a 60-40 indica hybrid. It comes from SFV OG, which was San Francisco Valley OG, and Blue Power. Got this from W's Dispensary. It is a Mohave cannabis product. Love their branding. I really do. It's really nice. I love the mini slabs. I love that you sell those. Debbie's Dispensary is going to be turning into Harvest here soon. So Debbie's Dispensary, Harvest, and Mohave. Is there any possible way you guys can put a sampler pack of concentrates together so we can get a full range? That's really what I'm looking for, and nobody does that yet. So please, please, please. I accidentally broke a nose once too when the person jumped out. It scared me. That's awesome. I had a friend that did that. I'm not a hitter. So, I mean, I can like elbow and use my knees, or I can use my own head, but nobody wins when you headbutt. I mean, it's both of you lose because that shit fucking hurts. So this has about a 22 to 25% THC level. It's a medium golden brown. It is a sugar, a Turk sugar or a sugar butter type thing consistency. So this one you may want to make sure that it stays cold in order to get it off the paper, or transfer it from the paper to a little silicone dab container, which would be helpful. This way it is really messy, especially once the product gets warm. Just so you know. So it starts off with an instantaneous euphoric boost that launches your mood into the clouds and leaves you feeling literally blissful and completely unaware of any mental or physical point or pains. As this heady effect builds and builds, your body will fall into a sense of relaxation. I can't read my own handwriting. So the effects are cerebral creative euphoria, happy, hungry, and relaxing, medicinally to treat ADD, ADHD, bipolar, chronic pain, cramps, depression, insomnia, lack of appetite, migraines, muscle spasms, and nausea. So this really does do a lot, which I love. Hey, Ken, how you doing, sweetie? Oh, so this one, when I first smoked it, you will notice the flavor, especially if you get it from Mohave Cannabis or Mohave Extracts. They have done a wonderful, wonderful job with this concentrate. However, again, like I said, this part of it is really messy. I did put this in the freezer before I started this review. It's summertime in Arizona. It's hot. So it's already gooey. So it will make a mess, just so you know. Put that down. Let's go ahead and heat up this banger and stew it again. So, have you guys ever called the doctor's office and gotten a weird message type thing? Because I just tried to call my dentist office, or well, I didn't just try to. I tried to call my dentist office to let them know I couldn't make it this morning. And, yeah, I couldn't get through to save my freaking life. It was the weirdest thing. Oh, it's so good. So good. I may not need to do another dab. Dang, there's still some in there. There we go. Oh, so much fun. Wind started blowing. Oh. Get me a dab out here. So guys, please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel to join the Weedies family, the best weed family here on YouTube, or at least the growing weed family here on YouTube. So my second story, where agoraphobia paid off in one aspect and sucked in another, was I love NASCAR. And I love going, well, I can't say love anymore. I used to love. Now I just love. And that would be, you know, all the rule changes. There's not nearly the wrecks, and we all like the wrecks. Come on, guys, really? We want to see the wrecks. So with all the rule changes, you don't get too many of those. Holy crap, that would have sucked. Woo-wee, I caught that. Woohoo. Ha-ha, what's my name? What's my name? That's right. Sorry. I'm just playing. I'm just in one of those happy moods today, and this is really helping. But oh my goodness, I am in such a good mood. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I really do. As always, guys, fuck cancer. Oh, that taste is so good. You get a sweet, orangey, citrusy, spicy. Herbally taste to it. I'm not sure what else it is. I mean, it doesn't have the orange flavor like the creamsicle does. Or like the orange rose does, but it definitely still has that orange flavor in it. Let's clean up this banger a little bit. Thank you. Yes, nice catch, yes. Oh, yeah, that would have sucked. Breaking the bong? No, that would be a bad day for me. I'll tell you what, that would suck. I'm in such a good mood. I want to put some music on. I want to dance around the house a little bit. Oh, I'm just happy, happy, happy. So, when I woke up this morning, I was at a pain level of about 8. I have already smoked twice this morning, so this is the 3rd and 4th bong hit for me. I want to say that my pain levels are probably about a 6 right now. My anxiety levels, they're usually always pretty high. I was at about an 8, an 8 or a 9 because I was kind of freaking out because I wasn't able to call my doctor or call my dentist and say, oh my God, I can't leave my house because I'm a freak or whatever. And I couldn't get through. I kept getting this really weird message that said something like, the person you're trying to reach is out of service or something weird. It was just weird. So I keep getting that same freaking message. So I haven't been able to call the dentist and reschedule this appointment yet. So I'm like, So, story number 2, where agoraphobia helped and hurt me all in the same turn. I love to go to NASCAR. I'm a big NASCAR fan. Have been forever. And about 15 years ago, we went to NASCAR. I was having a really tough time with the crowds because we always sat in the bleachers. And so we were down walking the concession stands and the trailers, and that was back when they had trailers and not the one tent that you shop in, which I hate. So we'd go through the trailers and stuff while the race was going in some cases because there was less people. Well, I'm not the only one that evidently likes to do that because I got hit by a golf cart. I'm not going to use this person's real name because they are famous. So I'm going to call him R. He was driving the golf cart from the stands, from the bleachers. He's actually a car owner too. So yeah, I don't want to say his name. And he was coming away from the air-conditioned luxury booths, and we were walking in front of them. Well, I wasn't paying attention, he wasn't paying attention, and I stopped to tie my shoe, and I was bent down or something, and all of a sudden, I'm getting hit, I'm getting pushed over and run over by this golf cart. So, the R gets out of the golf cart, helps get me up. I'm yelling at him, you MFer, don't you know how to drive? We're at a sporting event. This is a freaking NASCAR. People have to know how to drive to be there. Had no idea he was a car owner and a retired driver. Had no clue. Until I looked up and went, and I just mid-sentence, mouth just open and nothing coming out. And he's like, are you okay? Are you okay? And I'm trying to finish what I had said because it's trying to go through, I'm still mad, but it's going through my head of who he is. And I'm like, I want to give him a hug because I love him as a driver and as an owner, but he just hit me with a golf cart. So he picks me up off the ground. I'm yelling at him, and he decides you can stay with, or you can come up to the booth with us. And I mean, he upgrades us something fierce. I mean, we get freaking merch. We get whole freaking 9 yards. And of course, you know, it's ours, so I'm not pushing that boat. Hey, I'm sitting in a luxury booth drinking a beer with him, and I'm just like, bah. So I end up staying at NASCAR for the entire weekend. He has a spare trailer, and I get to stay in that in the middle of this circle in infield at PIR, and it is just so cool. I ended up in a drinking thing with all of the, well, not all of the drivers, but with several of the drivers up in the luxury bar. I mean, it was so cool. It was so much fun. And and all of this, I got hit by a golf cart. And almost, you know, I'm like, oh my God. So I'm limping throughout this whole thing. He wants me to go to the hospital, and I'm not going anywhere. I'm just like, nah, liquid painkiller. Drink it up, guys, because that's how it was back then. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. I have had run-ins with so many different celebrities. I used to be a celebrity babysitter, and what that means exactly is that when celebrities come in for like the celebrity shootout with the Phoenix Suns, they have to have somebody that helps drive them around. Well, those with them, it's a big bus that we actually get driven around in. We all go to dinner together, then we all go out to the club together after all of it, and then we have to make sure that they're up the next morning for the celebrity shootout. And it's this whole thing. We have a whole list of rules. There's a code of conduct, the whole 9 yards, and it is so much fun. The best interaction with a celebrity, and I'm actually going to name drop on this one. So I'm actually not going to abbreviate. I'm going to give it to you. You guys have been awesome today. So I am standing on the bus. I'm with my friend Kay because we did everything together. And Matthew Lillard gets on the bus. I am wearing this cute little red sequined skirt and the black top. I mean, it's just this little cute little outfit. Granted, I'm quite a bit younger, and he walks in, he's like, didn't I see you in a production of West Side Story? I'm like, no, don't think so. And so, yeah, I have a lot of stories. I'm trying to remember all of them so that I can share them with you guys, because yeah, I've had a lot of fun, a lot of interaction, with a lot of different people, and it's been a lot of fun. I have not met a celebrity yet that I haven't liked, that hasn't interacted with me very well. Anthony Anderson, oh my God, amazing. I got to meet Anthony Anderson and Matthew Lillard right after Scooby-Doo had aired or had come out, and right when Scooby-Doo and the Kangaroo movie that Anthony Anderson was in. Those had just come out. So when I had read their names on the list, because we get a bio list of everybody that's going to be on the bus, all of the people that we're working with during that time, we get a whole bio list. We have their name, what they like to eat, what allergies there are, what they like to be called, even children and spouses' names, just to kind of give us a little bit of heads up when we're doing it. It also gives us a list of movies that they've been in, so that we can speak intelligently with them. So it is really a cool setup to be able to do this. And I've loved every bit of it. The only reason why I was able to do those things, however, people with agoraphobia, they find that that door is one of the hardest things to walk through. And I am in no exception of that. I get the earthquakes. I have all of those issues. That's why my set is outside. If I didn't have it outside, I wouldn't go outside. I spent 2 years that I went outside once a week because I couldn't get it through. I couldn't get through the door. It's intimidating. It's scary. It's hard. You know, what's the door going to do to me? Why am I so afraid of that door? What is it about that door? And it's not the door. It's that it represents an opening that can hurt me. That's why you guys have been so amazing with the text messages that I posted to my Facebook account, to timestamp stuff. I have put odd messages on my Facebook account, such as, hey guys, my house is surrounded by cameras. So isn't most YouTuber houses. And if you do step foot on my property without permission or without, you know, an invitation, please understand that I will call the police. You will be arrested, and you will get a nice air-conditioned ride to your 3 hots and a cot. So, I just thought I would go ahead and make sure to put that out here on this channel once more. But it won't be said again. I thought that, you know, as I was going through everything that I needed to cover or that I wanted to cover during today's show, that was something that kept sticking in my mind, is that, you know, because my address has been leaked, I want to make sure that anybody and everybody that could possibly have that idea, I love each and every one of you, and I want to talk to each and every one of you, and I do talk to some of you. I don't mind doing that through Messenger, but please, 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 please understand, agoraphobia is a very hard condition to deal with. The more things that happens, the harder it gets for me to get out of my house. So, I'm a fighter. I will always make sure that I do my show and that I come outside and I do what I have to do. But it is that initial thing, and so, thank you. Exactly. I can't believe I have to say this, and I know I don't need to, and no, this is, please understand, I know this is not for the 99% majority of you. So please know that I am not accusing anybody of doing anything or any of the above. I just want to make sure. There have been several YouTubers lately that have had to come out and make this identical speech. So that is all. So we're going to heat this banger back up. We're going to finish this dab, and then I am going to let you guys get back to your day. Thank you for spending it with me. It is the best part of my day. I swear to God it is. I love you guys. Don't forget to hit a thumbs up on this video. If there are stories that you guys want to hear, put it in the comments. I have done so many things throughout my life that I forget about because I did them, but most people would like to hear about it. I have actually driven a professional race car several times. That's something that a lot of people don't know about me. So I just kind of want to open up a little bit more with you guys. I want to connect more with you guys. I want to know what you guys like to do. I am in the process of putting together my bucket list. Help me out. Throw some comments down there and let me know what kind of fun things you would have on your bucket list. Do I think I'm going to die? No. But I think each and every one of us are going to die eventually, and we all need to have that one little something that we get to look forward to. That is the one thing about this life. It doesn't matter how much money you got. It doesn't matter how healthy you are. It doesn't matter how good or bad you are. You might as well have a little bit of fun, because nobody makes it out of this life alive. Nobody. Even the reincarnation people believe that you die in the life to start anew. So nobody makes it through this life alive. Oh, so good. Doop, doop. Yum, yum. So, yeah, guys, if there's something you guys have a question about, throw it down in the comments. If there's something you guys want to know about, throw it down in the comments. If there's something you guys want to tell me, or if there's something you guys want me to talk to you guys about, if there's any story times you're interested, please throw it down in the comments below. One of the things that I'm going to be starting up here is I'm going to go back to Coffee with Nicola, and the reason why is because I want to start covering a little bit more of Arizona state law on cannabis, because I think that's one of the things that most of us regular everyday stoners don't know, and we should know. We should know what our rights are. especially medical marijuana patients. If you are a medical marijuana patient, please remember that the law has been written, at least in Arizona, I believe also in California, I also believe in Colorado, the law in Seattle. The laws have been written to protect the medical marijuana patient. So as long as you're not abusing the system will protect you. If you have questions about that, I'm going to be starting that Coffee with Nicola up again, because I think that there's a lot of information that's been going around lately that I'm not going to say is a lie, because I don't think it's necessarily a lie. I think it's more of forecasting what's to come. So I do believe there's a lot to come. So I think I'm going to join that, and we're going to talk about the things that are coming and the things that we can do to help make sure that this movement doesn't die. I don't think it will anyway, but hey, you know, sometimes you have to tell people what to think. Just like, I'm an angel, my pillow says so. So that is it for today, guys. Mwah! Thank you for joining me. I love our time together. I really, really do. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. I hope everything is just peachy. I will see you guys back tomorrow. Mwah! Mad love, and stay elevated. Bye, guys. You can't see the screen.